we'll just, settle in easefully and connecting with our bodies and with our breath. And then I'll lead us through a visualization. So this will be a visualization practice. So you can start with eyes open or eyes closed, whatever's comfortable. And once we kind of get into the visualization part, I'll probably invite you to close eyes, because this practice particular is nice to have as a sort of a more of internal experience. So as you already have been doing, connecting with that good seat, and by good here, I mean like test it out. If I was to actually sort of pick up my feet, support myself with my arms, pick up my feet, and then just let them rest on the ground, and feel how the body supports us in this posture. Don't often think too much about being upright, as well. If you're a meditator, you might more often, but just kind of as animals. Supported from underneath. Imagining the way of which, if you're familiar with that analogy of a string from the crown of your head connecting you to the space above, if there's a ceiling above you. And so that string, there's a gentle feeling of being pulled upwards a little bit. The spine lengthens. And then the rest of the body can just almost kind of hang or settle off of that center line. Each shoulder moves to the opposite side of the room. You might notice a few breaths just kind of drop in, either through the nose, the nostrils, or you could try through an open mouth. And almost every time we come to sit, there's this quality of like, oh, here I am. Wow, okay. Here. The breathing is natural. We keep meeting our own experience. So the mind feels however it feels today, busy, preoccupied, scattered, energized, defeated, confused. So many options, mixes and blends. The breath is a direct meeting with our experience. Retouching in with your body, being supported, being here. That awareness of the body breathing comes in and out. We're going to transition a bit into the visualization. I'm going to invite you to imagine that you're sitting in a room, not the room you're currently in, but an imaginary room. It's a room with no windows, not too much light. It's quite dark in this room. And you can let your room have whatever you want in it. So it could be sparse with not a lot of stuff. Or if you feel like you'd like to put some things in your room, maybe lots of things, maybe surrounded by things. Either way, can make it feel cozy. Breathing into your experience of being in this room. And again, when your mind sort of vaults out of the visualization, notice that, bring yourself back into this room, which has the feeling slowly of being a little bit smaller than how it started out. Losing sense of where the door might be, being in this windowless, doorless room. Feeling a bit smaller now. Not too much space around your body. the floor and a ceiling and four walls. Almost the quality of a closet as it gets a little bit smaller. Continuing to breathe and notice the feeling of being in this relatively tight space. It's now quite snug. It's not going to close in on you, but it is surprisingly snug in here. Noticing the quality of your breathing. Any feelings that are coming up in this box. All of a sudden, you notice what seems like very far in the distance in front of you is this little pinprick of light. It's quite strong in the darkness of the room. Grows a little bit larger. It's a circle of light. More light is coming in. Noticing how it feels for that light to come in. It's getting larger. Opening, opening. All of a sudden, that wall just completely falls open and it's just space on the other side of it, space and light. And then to your total surprise, the wall behind you falls open, and that's open space and light. The ceiling blows off, the sides blow out, and you're just sitting there. The floor's still there, you're supported, but it's complete open space all around you, totally light. And it extends as far as the eye can see, as far as you can even imagine. It's completely open. And continuing to breathe. Whatever vista happens to be there, you might see mountains, sky, ocean, hills, totally open space. Breathing out. And as you sit in this open space, feeling what it feels like. Perception goes out and out and out and out. There's a little drop of awareness that kind of just touches you somewhere on the head, which is a reminder that this visualization will dissolve. And as you become aware of that, slowly it does dissolve or evaporate, however it happens in your imagination. That we come back into this space, again, feeling the body supported by whatever we're sitting on, feeling the rhythm of the breath. Noticing the quality of your mind in this moment. Taking maybe a couple slightly deeper breaths as we begin to transition out of the meditation. So, breathing in deeply and a nice exhalation out. Taking another one of those breaths if it feels good. And then, when you feel ready, bringing a little gentle movement into the body, slowly and gently opening the eyes. Um, so I'm going to invite us to share a little bit